All right, so I just drove back down most of the mountainside from that little campground that I was trying to get over to and decided that I'm really just not happy with, and I don't want to camp there overnight tonight. Um, so I've actually seen the most incredible mountain views and everything on this road going over to that, so it wasn't a wasted trip going over to that spot, even though the spot didn't work out at all. What sucks about it, though, is there is a fantastic mountainside view right behind me, you can't see it from here. And this is the only spot I've actually found to be able to pull over on the side of this road. It's a really windy road right behind me here. This is where it actually makes a complete 180-degree turn going up the hill, and then basically it just winds around and continues going up that way, and then eventually goes over to a dirt road. So yeah, it's a pretty incredible roads here. It actually goes up the mountain here several at least probably 1,000 feet or so, if not more. So up that way, just a little bit more, there's a nice, perfect view of being able to see over the whole valley and all the houses, buildings, and the whole city below there. And you can see the mountaintops in the distance, but there's not a single safe spot for me to pull over to get a picture or something over there. And it's such a tiny little road. It feels like I'm really missing out. But the best view I've seen on the trip, just unfortunately, I won't be able to document it. So I'm gonna continue my search here for a spot to hang out for the night here. So I'm gonna make my way probably closer to town and looking at maybe either the Walmart as the backup option or something else. So we'll see. So take two, and hopefully we are recording this time. In fact, I'm actually gonna double check it and make sure. Okay, yes, I'm actually recording this time. So I just spent the whole last 30 seconds talking to myself, thinking that I was recording a video. Still getting used to this selfie stick and the little remote controller to remotely start the video and picture. But as I was just explaining, and I will do in a much shorter format this time, I finally found a spot to be able to fly the drone. It's getting kind of dark out right now. It's starting to get late, so I have a little bit of time to be able to go up and get some shots from the air of hopefully some of the mountains and some of the countryside here. I'm really close to Luray in Virginia, and where I plan on probably spending the night is going to be actually in the town of Luray, which is just this way, about 5 minutes. There is a Walmart there, so that is most likely where I will end up setting up camp for tonight. Haven't completely decided yet because I haven't actually been there, but we'll see. But it is really close by here, and just before I go through and check out my site and make camp for the night, I want to take advantage of this fantastic spot and see if I can get some good shots from the air of this view here. So I'm going to set up the drone and see what we can see. Pretty sure I have found home for the night, and I have no complaints about this spot whatsoever. Um, it's a Walmart that is basically kind of in the middle of nowhere. You can see that there's a good amount of people here now. I wouldn't doubt that as the night goes on that number is going to drop down significantly. And this is a 24-hour Walmart, I'm pretty sure. There were a couple people online already that said that they'd camped out here, so not terribly worried about it. And the spot that I'm in here is kind of right on the outside corner. Might decide to move to the other corner instead, because that way it's not close to this main road, but we'll see. I'll kind of see how this spot pans out for now, but nice thing about this is where I'm at is I still have the view of the mountains everywhere in the background around me. So that's going to be the view I wake up to in the morning, and I have no complaints about that at all. So I'm going to go inside the Walmart here, use the restrooms, clean myself up a little bit, and then we'll kind of settle in for the night. So I spent a lot of time in my car the past couple of days, which of course is going to be assumed on this trip since it's a car camping trip. But tonight, just where I'm at, and I feel like a little bit more freedom, especially since this is a Walmart in the middle of nowhere with a 90% empty parking lot, and it's just a really clear open area. So I decided to go to full camp mode. So I got my chair and table and everything all set up here. Just camping out next to the car right now so I can enjoy some fresh air and stretch out a little bit and just kind of chill here. I got a sandwich from the deli inside to eat for dinner, but this will be the first time I get to eat dinner outside of a restaurant, but comfortable not having to sit in my car. So gonna chill here, watch some TV, and getting a little bit chilly out, so I'll probably end up moving into the car just for the sheer fact that I'm getting cold. Which reminds me that another mistake I made on this trip is I actually did not bring any kind of cold weather gear whatsoever. I did not even bring something as simple as a sweater. So I'm parked out of Walmart, and if I really judge that I need it, I might end up having to pick something up. It's probably going to get down into the 50s tonight. Right now where I'm at, currently it says it's 70 degrees, but with the breeze it definitely feels like it's probably in the mid 60s. So as the night goes on, I'm definitely expecting that to dip down much lower. So I'll be plenty comfortable for sleeping, but going out and everything to DC and driving in the morning, that might be a little chilly, so we'll see how that goes. On to eating dinner.
Good morning. It is Monday morning now. Just waking up. It's about 9:15. Spent the whole night in the Walmart parking lot here in Luray, Virginia, and this was actually a really pleasant night. It's about 70 degrees right now. It's just starting to warm up. It was in the mid 60s for most of the night, and this was a really nice, quiet spot. I felt really comfortable here. Did not have any issues with being disturbed by people or noise or anything else. Was quite comfortable, slept great. I had a decent night last night as well, going through and just watching some TV and hanging out. So, first thing I'm going to try to do this morning here is go check out Luray Caverns, which is practically within walking distance from where I'm at right now. Trying to debate if I want to do that first, or get breakfast first, or shower first. I don't know, I just woke up and mind hasn't actually really turned on quite yet. But I do know that I really am actually feeling like I want a proper shower. And I really want to try to use the portable shower since I haven't actually used it yet. And I've been carrying around all this water this whole time preparing for using it. So I think I'm going to give that a shot here. Just need to find a good spot to do it. I might actually go back to the same spot where I flew the drone yesterday, simply because it looked like that building just really wasn't used for much at all, and there's a good spot behind it, I bet. So I'm going to be kind of packing up here, hitting the road, and starting the day.
So I got back from Luray Caverns. I'll do a whole update on that in just a minute. But as I was starting to drive toward DC, I knew that I was going to be looking for a spot to set up to be able to take a real shower for the first time on this trip, because I really need a real shower now. Wet wipes and restrooms aren't going to cover it at this point. So I'm actually only about 5 minutes down the road. I was going to do a video talking about Luray Caverns and what my next objectives were, but I already found a spot to go take a shower. So I'm actually at a baseball field right now, just down the road from Luray Cavern. And what is awesome about this is that I am in a dugout, which has a concrete wall here between me and the road. So I got a really good amount of privacy here. Really the only risk of anybody even seeing that I'm here is going to be this house right behind me. So they might get a good show from me going through and getting the shower set up and taking a shower here. So I have my little shower head mounted right over here, and this is the bottom. It's going to go into the bucket right there in just a minute that is half filled with water. And to make it so it is not a cold shower, I am currently going through and heating up a bucket of water, a pan of water here, which should be ready in just a couple of minutes. Nice thing about this little propane heater is this thing actually gets really hot really quickly. So I've only been running this for about 2 minutes now, and that water is actually almost near boiling right now. So basically boiled water combined with just some extra water in the bucket there should make it so that the water is nice and warm and I can take a proper shower. So here we go. So I just finished taking my shower here in the dugout, and I cannot even describe how much better I feel. It is Monday morning right now. I mean, the last time I took a real shower was actually Friday morning, so it's been 3 days, and just the feeling of actually being clean head to toe for the first time in a few days is really, really nice. Been driving a lot and walking a lot and sweating from that, and I've done a pretty good job keeping myself hygienic and clean with the wet wipes and just bathrooms at different places and all that, but it doesn't really compare to a nice hot shower. And that's exactly what I just got, and this is my first time actually using my little portable shower unit. And basically just boil water in a pot and then put that into a bucket. Just had some cold water in it, and slightly underestimated the time I needed for the shower. I should have actually filled the bucket up just a little bit more. I ran about probably 30 seconds shorter on the shower than I would have liked, but I estimated it pretty good. I got the ratio of boiled water to cold water dead on. It was a nice warm shower. I was not cold at all until the shower ended, of course, because this is still kind of cool out right now. It's in the low 70s and a good breeze, so it's kind of chilly, until I got some clothes on, of course. But now wearing nice clean clothes. Camp shower is gonna be shut down here in just a second. I'm gonna get everything packed up in the car and get on the road to DC and talk a little bit more about the Luray Caverns in just a minute.